today to talk about two topics. The first, I wanted to discuss about my hair, my porosity, as well as my density. I really can't speak on all the different types of density and porosity because I'm just focusing on what I found with my hair. And at the end, I will show you a really small Christmas haul of a couple of things that me and my sweetie got for Christmas. I'm not going to show everything, but just a couple of pieces that I wanted to share with you guys. But to jump into my hair first about the porosity and density, let me go ahead and give you a quick definition of what those terms are. The porosity is the level and the ability of your hair being able to absorb moisture as well as water and to retain it. Density is the number of strands of hair that you have growing from your scalp. So I'm going to start with density first because I think it's pretty obvious what kind of density of my hair is. Right now I have a braid out that I fluffed out, so it looks a lot thicker with volume than it usually is. But I'll make sure after my intro that I'll show you how my hair is wet without any product. But anyway, I have low density hair, which basically means that I have not that many hair strands growing out of my hair follicles. So there's not a lot of hair on my head. With porosity, I have low porosity hair. And basically, I think knowing the level of density and porosity is so important, especially when you're becoming natural, to know what kind of products to use in your hair, like a moisturizer, and if oils and butters and so forth and so they will work good for your hair. Having low porosity hair basically means if I run my hand down the strand of my hair or up the strand, I don't want to mess up my braid out, but it feels extremely smooth. Basically, that means that the cuticle is made up of, like, kind of think of it like fish scales. Sometimes it's going to be raised down the strand a little bit or all the way, or it could be completely closed. So my cuticle on my hair strand is very, very closed. And this can give the appearance of extremely shiny hair and very glossy hair, which people always ask me, especially if I have my hair out, oh wow, is your hair still wet? Because no, it just looks very, very shiny. My hair is very shiny because of the closed cuticle that I have. Now, having that such tight closed cuticle, you realize there's like no opening. If my cuticle is a little open, moisture can come in, out, and out. But because it's closed, nothing can get in that bad boy. So 9 times out of 10, I find myself having a really hard, difficult time getting moisture into my hair. But once that moisture is in, it's locked down. It's not going anywhere. So I retain moisture in my hair extremely, extremely, extremely well. Just having the trick of getting moisture in is a key, and I think I'm going to do a separate video about how I moisturize and deep condition low porosity hair to show you kind of the tricks, the trades to get that cuticle opened a little bit, to get that moisture and all that good stuff in, and then I seal it with the oil, and when it closes right back up, it's in there for good. But because I have low porosity hair, my hair loves humectants, which I did a previous video about the benefits of using raw honey. So I love using raw honey on my hair. Any type of other humectant, my hair absolutely loves. It draws the moisture into my hair, and I usually can lock it in with coconut oil. I love any kind of coconut oil based moisturizer. A lot of my leave-ins are very, very not very, very thick, like my As I Am leave-in, my Kinky Curly Not Today, my Miss Jessie's leave-in condition. Those have like almost a milk type of texture. It's very light and my hair is able to absorb it a lot easier. Now I do use one heavier moisturizer, the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. I use that usually as a butter because my hair loves any type of butters like shea butter, any type of butters, that coconut butter, butter, it loves that stuff, especially after I wash and deep condition my hair. I run it through my hair. It sits on my hair a little bit, but eventually, with a plastic cap around my head, it eventually soaks in. But once that bad boy soaks in, it, like I said, my hair is extremely moisturized. What does that mean? Because my hair is extremely moisturized throughout the day, if I try to stretch the style and put moisturizer on top of it, it just sits on my hair. I get really, 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 really bad buildup, where to the point I don't like how my hair feels. So that's one con of having low porosity hair, is that if I try to stretch a style and add more moisturization to it, that product just sits on my hair. It doesn't even go into my hair. It doesn't moisturize. It doesn't do anything. It just kind of gives me a build-up cast to my hair, and I find myself just washing every day. Because I have low porosity hair, my hair absolutely loves co-washing every day. It loves the water. My hair is a water baby. It loves being in water. It loves being wet. My styling my hair wet opposed to dry is the best for me. It just works great when I try to manipulate my hair with my hands or a comb or a brush. It has to be wet. And that's the best state of my hair when I try to style it. So that's a couple of properties of having low porosity hair, is that your cuticles are closed like a bad boy and getting products in is the most hardest thing. But once you get them in, because they're so close, that whatever's in there is not getting out. So that's one of the major pros of having low porosity hair. Having just normal porosity hair, your cuticles are a little raised up a little bit, which makes it easy for the moisturization to get in. And I think with this type of hair, sealing will be very, very, very important. So that way, you know, nothing, the moisturization you put in there doesn't leave. And have high porosity hair is the most damage. That's usually when your hair has been fried from relaxing or flat ironing or heat styling. Nothing goes it just like goes in and out, in and out. Nothing can ever be saved. And basically with the low porosity hair bits, you probably just want to cut it off and just start all over with, or transition to have that portion of your hair to grow out. But yep, I have low porosity hair, and I have low density hair because obviously I don't have that many strands in my hair on my head. And the pros of having low density type of hair, not having that many hair strands, is that it doesn't take me long to detangle at all. I have a video with my wet brush that I can detangle under 2 minutes my whole head. I don't have to separate my sections. I can just go ahead from ends to the root and just detangle my hair in less than 2 to 3 minutes. The cons with having low density hair is that I'm kind of limited to what type of styles I can use. Like, I would love to do two-strand twists, not two-strand twist styles, but two-strand twist. But because I don't have a lot of density of hair, it's very, very scalpy, very, very thin. It just looks horrible. Another style that I can't really do is like a lot of braiding styles. I can't do a single knees twist. I can't do anything of that nature. I really can't. I have never wore a wig or weaves before, but if I try to, just that tension on my hair will just pull my hair out. I just know it. I mean, I could put my hair in a ponytail, and for after 8 hours it hurts. So yeah, I just wanted to come on and let you know what kind of texture my hair is, regards to porosity and density. I will do a separate video about my curl type. If you guys are interested, leave me a comment below. But yep, I'll make sure I sort of clip at the end in regards to how my hair looks freshly washed, freshly co-washed with no product in it, so that we can take a look at it, my curls in its natural state. Because right now it's in the braid out and I have coconut oil and some moisturizer in it, so obviously it has product in it. But